Alright, how to start the wood stove. I'm gonna make sure there's a bunch of flammable shit all around it, like up under here and stuff. Sometimes embers will fly out of the glass, even though it's all closed like that. Little embers will come flying out of there and bounce off the thing. We need like blankets in here so an ember can land in it and smolder. That's what we need. First you want to do is open this thing up. Open the whole thing up. When it comes time to start the stove, you gotta open it up. There's a prop stick here. And open this guy up. Open that bastard up. There you go. Open that up. Okay. Now don't let this fall down. Don't let it fall because it'll bust all this glass out. See, there's a seal in it. Alright, now I've emptied it out. But here's a lot. The way you get all the ashes to fall down, and the only use for this hoe is right here. That hoe that was in the corner over there. This hoe, the only use for it is to knock the ashes down. Because if you lose it in the fire, it's just going to burn the handle off of it. But there you go. You just rake the ashes. Do like that, and it'll rake the ashes back and forth. And you can take the corner and poke if there's any holes clogged up. See? Right. Like that. You can open all the holes up. Get all the holes opened up with the corner. And it makes the ashes fall down into the pan. And then you take the pan out into the yard and spread it on the grass. See, there's a lock for the pan. And there's a lock for the pan. Don't get in a big hurry and try to force anything. Just be really slow and calm. Once you get it all cleaned out like that, the next step is to put a great big piece in the back. Like that. Yeah, put it in there like that. And what that does, I'm going to go get a flashlight. Alright, what that does is when the air comes in through here, it focuses the airflow. It's, you know, you have a focus spot right here that the air is blasting on so that your fire burns hotter. And it helps you get your fire started easy. And the next thing to do after that is to get some small pieces of wood, just bark, twigs, whatever. As long as it's small, it doesn't even have to burn well. And you place them in there, something like that. Like that. All that is for is to provide support for your start sticks. Because you're going to put start sticks in there. And they're going to be standing up on their side. And whenever you place the larger pieces of wood on top of them, they'll want to lay down. So if you got that stuff in there, it helps hold the larger pieces of wood off of the start sticks. It gives it some support. That's all that's for. And what you do is you come over here and get one of these, right, like those, and you're going to break it in half. Alright, there's one half. And this red tip right here, whenever it's lit, it burns black, and it'll turn the front of the stove black. So you want to put it facing in. It really is useless. But here, we're going to put it in there. That's one start stick. And we're going to put another one, the other on the other side. if you can see very well, but I'm going to shine the flashlight. You can see how the start sticks are in there. See? The start sticks are in place. And they got wood. There's wood on each side of it and in between them to help support the larger sticks that are going to come down on it. And if you're looking here, this is where you're going to light it from. Right there, there's a start stick. And there's a start stick. Just in between those holes. The next thing to do is to get some smaller pieces of wood so them to start burning easier. Like that right there. Some smaller pieces. And put them in there. And once you use a couple small pieces to get it going, try not to use any more small pieces. Because the small pieces are what's used to get it started. If we burn all the small pieces up, we're going to have hell getting a fire started. And then you get another big piece. You know, like that. And that's enough to get it started. Like that. And another thing you need to watch out for is so that this piece doesn't roll forward and come out the front here and hit this glass. That's not good. It's okay if it lays on it, but it's not good if it, you don't want anything falling to fall and hit it. You have to be careful how you place your wood. That looks like it's going to fall down into that hole. It's going to fall down into here as it burns. And it's ready to go. All you got to do is light it now. So then we close it up. Be careful with this, don't let it fall. And make sure you got a latch here. There's a seal around here. This is to keep it airtight. And this right here. Please don't leave that open. People will kick that. Here we go with this. Now this hood right here, always use two hands. Don't try to do it with one hand because it'll hurt you. Yeah, use two hands. There's your prop stick. There you go. Now, to light it, all you gotta do is open this. Light one of these matches. There's a stripe in there. It's a big long match. You can break it in half if you want. And put the flame to these start sticks here. See it in that hole? There's the other one. Just put it to that start stick and get it going. And you'll have a roaring fire. And back here, get the flashlight. Back here is that adjuster. To start the fire, you want it wide open to give it the most airflow. That's where you get your hot coals nice and hot. And once you get your good bed of coals, just go ahead and close it. That way it's closed. And what that does, it's a flap, and it keeps the heat in the stove. Because once this thing starts getting hot, all your heat's going to rush out of that pipe. This is a flap. It reflects the heat back into the stove. The smoke will go out. It doesn't completely close it, but it's enough to, it's more efficient. The ones on the front, there's really no need to close the vents in the front. These vents right here, you can just leave these wide open. And that about does it. Once you get that big piece in the back burnt, you can just put more small pieces in there. It doesn't matter after that. The big piece in the back helps it to get lit. After that, it doesn't matter what's in the back.